Bruh, DJ Akademiks and Sneako are done after this Chud debate. Like, the friendship cooked. Bridges burned. These two are full-on beefing online now, and it all traces back to what went down after that debate. Because after it was over, the comment section was absolutely brutal to Sneako. Like, people were not holding back. And then on top of that, Akademiks hops on his commentary and basically goes on record saying he washed Sneako like it wasn't even close. Didn't break a sweat the whole time. And dog, Sneako was not happy about that.
I think Ak posted the debate. Let's see some of the comments on this. Y'all forgot Sneako is actually a clown. This is why people punch on Sneako. Look at this, 1.2K likes. Exactly why bro got punched on and choked out. How can a non-black person tell a black person what's offensive? Okay. And Sneako surprised when he got punched in NYC. A non-black telling blacks how to feel about oppression will never be okay.
And we defeated that nigga with a couple of free throws and 2 technical fouls. That was, we were doing like the Angel Reese, a bunch of me-bounds. We beat his ass with a bunch of me-bounds. I didn't even think this was going to go viral, but look all over the internet, 8 million views. Everybody and their mama calling me, saying I embarrassed Sneako. I have to tell each and every one of them, that's my friend. I'm still cool with them, but I vehemently disagree with them on this, and I have to vocalize it because if I allow his voice to go uncontested, people might think that's actually facts. I wasn't even thinking about it in the wins and losses until Sneako hit me back up last night, wanting a run back. I'm like, okay, this is round 2. Okay. All right. So it's okay. It's okay. Sneako, I know your community might not be the most proud of you. I'll give you a run back. Hopefully your logic is a little bit better.
So they ran it back for part 2. And dog, nothing changed. Like literally nothing. The people riding for Sneako kept riding for Sneako. The people riding for Ak kept riding for Ak. Public opinion didn't move an inch. Round 2 did absolutely nothing to flip the script. And look, to Sneako's credit, he was out there taking the unpopular side. Defending Chud, that's already a losing battle in the court of public opinion before you even open your mouth. So of course, when clips start hitting the timeline, people are going in. Of course, everyone's saying he got destroyed. That's just how it goes when you're on the wrong side of the crowd. But here's the thing, getting told you lost, that's one thing. That's manageable. What makes this thing way harder is when the guy you supposedly lost to is online, chest puffed out, letting the whole world know. Like, yeah, dog, I cooked him again. Is Ak wrong for that? Nah, not really. It's his right to celebrate, his right to do the victory lap, and he took full advantage. Now, at this point, you think after 2 debates, these guys could just dead it. Agree to disagree, go their separate ways, squash it. But nope, both of them are still out here throwing shots. So Ak does an interview, think it was with Myron, and during it, he calls Sneako irrelevant. Dog, of all the things to say. And Sneako took that personally for real.
Bro, a whole different race.
You're comparing Israel-Palestine to this?
Yes. Hold on. All right, wait, hear what I'm saying. Sneako is a fucking irrelevant commentator. Why are they putting his name on a bomb? Just like how Chud is an irrelevant streamer. But you know why? Their rhetoric matters that much.
Well, why is Zach chipping out since the debate? It was respectful. I told you guys, what the hell? If I'm a relevant one, you wouldn't be talking to me. Why would you speak to somebody and debate them for hours if you thought they're relevant? Second, yeah, I'm relevant enough for the IDF to write my name on their missile, write it on their bomb. What? Irrelevant to Israel? Obviously not. Israel cares so much about the propaganda in our country. They saw how much they were losing and invested $7,000 per influencer to support them. Their propaganda is everywhere. Look how much they own Turning Point. Look, Charlie Kirk left and now Erica Kirk's in charge, and they are trying to push for more Zionism within the right. Dude, they 100% care about influencers in this conversation and what's happening. They need American support. Out of context? So what's the context?
Offended people.
Bro,
a whole different race.
You're comparing
A whole race
Israel
of people,
Palestine
yes.
to this?
Yes. Hold on. All right, wait. Hear what I'm saying. Sneako is a fucking irrelevant commentator. Why?
What's the? Why is he? Dang, man, niggas seething, bro. Dang, man. Holy. I think he prayed to the wrong cup. I think he prayed to a Henny cup that day. Wait. Damn. I've never seen him make that face before. What did I do?
And honestly, I had the same reaction. Like, damn, does Akademiks actually hate Sneako now? Like, what is this? But then again, maybe I'm reading too deep into it. Like, think about it. In the context of Israel versus Palestine, bro, Sneako is irrelevant in that conversation. Like, the idea of his name being on a missile in the middle of actual world geopolitics, come on. Maybe that's all Akademiks meant, like irrelevant to that situation specifically. But still, dog, it hit different hearing it out loud. Because in the moment, I'm sitting there like, nah, something happened. Something went down between these two that we don't know about. And here's the thing people forget. Both these dudes are going live for like 5 hours a day. 5 hours, dog. You really think we're catching everything? Nah. Like, imagine Sneako streaming and Akademiks make some slick offhand comment for 10 seconds that nobody clips. Sneako sees it, gets in his feelings about it, then flip it. Akademiks is watching Sneako stream. Sneako says something slick for like 12 seconds. Nobody clips it, but Akademiks catches it live. And now both of them are low-key heated over stuff the rest of us never even saw. That's real. So it's genuinely hard for us to pinpoint where this actually started. But let's not act like Sneako's innocent in all this either. Because when Akademiks and Drake finally linked up, Sneako did a whole review of that moment, and dog, he was not nice about it.
Wasn't this your friend? Yeah, I mean, kind of consider Akademiks. He's like a content friend. I don't think he like, for example, perfect example how he's a content friend. I get attacked. I don't think he messages me, but then he makes fun of it and said like, oh, did God bless you by having a homeless guy attack you and pepper spray you? But that's content, you know? So in this world, especially if you don't agree with somebody and you're as provocative and you're as, you know, steadfast in your beliefs as me, it's going to be hard to find real friendships.
There it is. It's not real, is it? It's legit? For me?
Yeah. Overdue. Dog. Been rapping a long time.
Bro, he got taken on a date. This is a date, bro. You should have taken the $1 million. And if you care about black issues first, you should have taken that $1 million and donated it to BLM. But he wanted to go on a date with Drake. This is incredible. Right after he's saying that, like, yeah, he would drive down the street and every light would turn green when Drake showed up.
What? Stop.
Someone said Drake cracked. Like, this is how you take a bitch out. This is, dude, it gets to a point, and I'm showing this to explain to you people, look, you might make fun of Muslims because we pray, because we worship God, the one true creator. If you don't worship God, you worship something. For a lot of people, it's themselves. So many others, especially people in hip hop, they worship celebrities, they worship rappers, they worship Drake.
And look, if Akademiks was actually offered $1 million or dinner with Drake, bro, Akademiks is taking $1 million every single time. There is no debate there. But if I'm the one picking Drake over $1 million, dog, somebody needs to sit me down and have a serious conversation with me, because no way. I love Drake, genuinely, but I am not choosing dinner with him over $1 million. Not happening. I'm sorry. There is not a single thing Drake can tell me in any of his many accents that is worth more than $1 million. Not one word, bro. But anyway, this is where things really start to escalate, because all week these two have just been passive aggressive, taking little shots here and there. But today is the day the bridge fully collapsed. It's over. They are OPS now, because Akademiks put out this clip like 5 minutes long, and dog, he went in on Sneako. Like really went in. We're talking questioning Sneako's blackness, among other things. And that lit the fuse because Sneako fired back, calling Akademiks all types of goofies, and it just went left from there. Like these two have taken this whole debate situation and turned it into straight up enemy territory. No more back and forth, no more friendly jabs. They are done with each other. And honestly, after today, I think Akademiks is probably about to put Sneako in the same category as Rory and Maul. Like that's where this is heading.
And you're pandering for these other people, the white dudes who are usually saying, nah, see, Sneako is not one of them. Okay, and now, Sneako, I will say this. One of your things that I've noticed about you do like playing victim.
And I'm only playing this because Akademiks was making fun of prayer, right?
He comes across as a grifter because he doesn't know how to be a straight shooter and also apply the same standards to things that he might care about. This is why I keep saying I would like for Sneako to stop speaking about black people and black culture, because if you can't see if you claim you're black yourself and you have zero sensibilities towards black people, their plight and everything else, but you care so much about Palestinians, a place you've never been. You care so much about what's going on in Israel, a place you've never been. You care so much about all these other international affairs, but when it comes to black people, you have like this obtuse look that is kind of like, y'all gotta get over it. When he says making fun of prayer, the way to beat Sneako in every debate, equate what he's trying to preach on you to what he cares about. He cares nothing about nothing else but Muslim shit and goddamn Israel and Palestine. So you keep him there. So if he says, hey, if somebody just slaps you, you should do nothing. God says this. You bring up something that's sacred to him. That's the only way to get niggas like Sneako. Because even what they do is kind of like fake religion, because they act like Allah only give a fuck about the gods that strip in Israel. When you could have zero humanity, you don't care nothing about black people over here. But over there, you care about everything that's going on over there. You got to remind them. So any conversation with me and Sneako, I will never not stop talking about his religion. It's the only thing he cares about. The dude was shocked that I said I care about black people, and not even on some I'm here, we gonna be all right shit. Nigga, I'm black. When people first see me, that's the first thing that jumps off the page. So I'm telling you, no one's making fun of prayer, but it's the only thing he cares about. So you gotta consistently show him through analogies or flipping the script on him. Well, if you think these things aren't offensive, what about if it's done within the confines of your religion? Sneako is in a place now, he's trying to appease to his audience is primarily Muslim. So he's trying to be seen as this good Muslim guy. Now, maybe it's sincere. I don't want to necessarily say it's not sincere or not. But again, if that's what y'all got going on and you want to present your best face for them and you want to, whatever, no one's inviting you to fucking give your opinions when, like, your opinion, you should say, hey, I don't identify with the black plight at all. So when these guys are saying what Tread the Builder is doing is hurtful or is disrespectful or offensive, I'm going to stay out of this one. Because even though I have 1/8 drop of blood in me that's black, I can't identify with nigga shit no more. That's all you got to say. Stick with Palestine. Tell us how many bombs got dropped over there. Tell us what's happening at the Iron Dome with Israel. Tell us what Netanyahu's doing.
And this is where I really started to respect Sneako's game. Like, dog, Sneako is a student of the 48 laws of power, and it shows. Because think about what he recognized in real time. Akademiks is out here rallying a group of people who already couldn't stand Sneako. Like, he's ingratiating himself with that crowd, building them up, pointing them all in Sneako's direction. That's a real move. But Sneako sees it happening, and instead of just taking the heat, he flips it. He starts weaponizing his own group, a group that despises Akademiks just as much as Akademiks people despise him. And who is that group? The FBA, Tariq Nasheed's people. And dog, the move Sneako makes here is cold. He starts going, hey, I'm FBA. He's not FBA. Why are y'all coming at me? Use an immigration argument against him. Nah, dog, that's chess. That is genuinely a chess move, because now instead of just defending himself, he's redirecting an entire audience's energy back at Akademiks. Both of these guys are super intelligent, and what they're essentially doing is using their fan bases like weapons against each other. But Sneako pulling the FBA card specifically in that moment, brilliant. Like, you can't even be mad at it. That was a calculated, well-timed play, and it landed exactly how he wanted it to.
It was in a sign and everything. Akademiks saying, stop speaking on black folks. Uh-oh. Stop speaking on black folks. Is this what he said? If he actually said this, if Akademiks is telling me to stop speaking on black folks, bro, you could just tell him, stop speaking on Americans, go back to Jamaica, you know?
Bomboka!
Why are you speaking about American issues? Chud the Builder, this is an American issue. I think you should talk about Jamaican issues. You're not from America. Speak on your country. Speak on Oxtail. And wine. American issues, this is separate. Okay, this is for FBAs, Foundational Black Americans. Not these transplants from Jamaica, born all the way over there. All right? With your oxtail, with your rice, and your plantains. I like the food, though. The food's good. I can't even lie. Curry goat. Yeah, with your curry goat.
Bombakat!
Go back to Jamaica.
Y'all got to get over it. When he says making for the prayer, the way to beat Sneako in every debate, equate what he's trying to preach on you to what he cares about. He cares nothing about nothing else but Muslim shit and goddamn Israel and Palestine. So you keep him there. If he's
I only care about Muslim shit and Israel, Palestine. What do you care about, Drake, nigga? Then what are your priorities? Iceman? I only care about Muslim shit. Which ironically, because if you only care about Iceman and hip hop, that's a smaller percentage of the global black population. Africa's 50% Muslim. So if I only care about Muslim shit, by your logic, I'm encompassing far more black people than you.
says, hey, Act, if somebody just slaps you, you should do nothing. God says this. You bring up something that's sacred to him. That's the only way to get.
That's what you believe. You're Christian. It says to turn the other cheek, goofy. In Islam, it doesn't say turn the other cheek. If somebody hits you, you stand, you defend yourself. This is such a straw man argument. What is he talking about?
Niggas like Sneako. Because even with
Hold on, what?
bring up something that's sacred to him. That's the only way to get niggas like Sneako. Because even what they do is kind of like fake religion. Because they act like Allah only give a fuck about the gods.
Fake religion, academics. The last conversation we had, you left Christianity in the convo. I can't believe more people aren't bringing this up. He started off saying he's Christian and then saying Christianity's bullshit. He's not Christian. In that debate, talking about fake religion.
Stripping Israel. When you could have zero humanity.
But here's the thing, though. Sneako is Haitian. So the FBA people ain't even really riding with him either, dog. Like, that's the irony of the whole situation. FBA folks are not exactly known for embracing immigrants, man. And I say that from personal experience because, bro, I get caught in that crossfire on my own timeline for absolutely no reason. Like, I'll just be minding my business, not even saying anything provocative, and somehow I still catch strays. So yeah, I don't think the FBA crowd is going to stay in Sneako's corner once they find out he's Haitian. That card might not play out the way he thinks it will. Y'all let me know what you think about this in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more videos like this. Until then, stay tuned.